Hey everybody, this is Colin with Connect the Watts, and today I am very excited to share with you some of the brand new fitness tech that I personally believe has the potential to change and revolutionize fitness as we know it. And I'm not just talking about the connected fitness equipment within your home, but also at your gym, at your fitness or yoga studio, and even within sport-specific training programs. And rather than just talk about this brand new fitness tech, I'm gonna show you. And if you're excited by what you see here, make sure to stick around at the end of the clip because this is just a small part of what is to come. All right, let's roll it.
Good morning, Angie. Apparel connected.
Welcome back, Nick. Pick up the kettlebell in 3, 2, 1, and go. A little higher, eye level. Yeah, that's it. Extend those hips. Keep that kettlebell high in the hip. Hips back on your heels. Nice, there you go.
Let's relax. Extend that punch. Yes, make sure it's a good snap. Yes, now you're getting it.
Let's start with our flow. Breathe in, step back, warrior 2. Extend your arms at shoulder height. Take a 90-degree bend in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your front arm towards the sky. Exhale, chaturanga.
Eyes up, chest up. Good. Knees over toes. Looks good to me.
Let's turn that foot, get some power. Yes.
Handstand, chaturanga. Nice.
Arms straight at the top. Good.
Turn the hip over. Power on the rotation. Better connection. Good.
Lower your back down. Inhale. Ball pose. Give yourself the biggest hug. Final Shavasana. Surrender yourself to your space. Connected.
Pull the handle to the bottom of the sternum. Remember, legs, body, then arms. Perfect, just like that.
Okay, so now that you've seen a preview of the upcoming connected fitness tech via a partnership from Asensei and Virus, I want to know what you think about all of this in the comments below. And while you share that with me, I want to provide you with a little bit more context about what you just saw. Oh, and if you like this sort of content about fitness tech, well, make sure to subscribe to the channel because we have a lot more exciting stuff to share. So this connected fitness clothing is part of a partnership between Virus, which is a sports performance clothing line, and Asensei, which is the company behind the tech. And you know, the first time I had heard of Asensei was from a friend last year who was telling me all about this AI program on their rower that gave them specific and personalized programming every single day, which Asensei does have, but evidently that was just a side project for them while they were building out their wearable fitness tech, their computer vision, and their AI coaching systems. And so I'm gonna break this down and discuss some of the implications for connected fitness, for athletes, for coaches. I mean, there is just a ton here to talk about. Okay, so first, even though Asensei does have a rowing app, their company isn't like Peloton or Tonal, where they're trying to keep their tech within their own ecosystem. Instead, all of this tech is going to be available for other companies to incorporate into their own programs, which is really great because that means we will start to see this in all sorts of places. I believe TRX is already working with Asensei. There's a brand new connected fitness Pilates reformer that's going to be incorporating the computer vision and wearable technology, and I am absolutely sure there is going to be a lot more. And so what's really exciting about this wearable tech is not just how accurate it can be in terms of detecting exactly what your body is doing at any moment and being able to provide feedback, but also because you can do it anywhere. So you don't always have to be at home in front of a camera to have this sort of analysis and coaching. You could be outside running, or you could be at practice if you're an athlete. And I'm aware that there's going to be a lot of people who aren't going to want to suit up in a bunch of connected fitness wearable tech, But that's why I'm also so excited about their computer vision tech, which I believe is really going to have the potential to improve how connected fitness works at home, as well as within fitness and yoga studios. Now, computer vision that's able to sense your movement and provide feedback isn't anything necessarily new, but there are a ton of things that makes this one very unique. Much of it centered around how it can accurately map your body. It can understand the rotation of your bones, which is absolutely critical to accurate recognition and coaching. And with this type of mapping, you don't always have to face a camera face on without changing direction. You'll be able to turn left or right, move forward or backward, and it'll still have the ability to accurately map out your movement. Asensei has also built in the capability to quickly add new movements and new techniques that can recognize different skill levels, body types, movement patterns, and help out with skill appropriate and progression appropriate exercises. Now, you might be thinking I'm overly excited about this brand new tech, and maybe I am, but let me give you 3 examples of what I think the potential of something like this can lead to. So 1, the connected fitness at home enthusiast. Let's talk about rowing. This year, there seems to be more people interested in rowing than ever before, which is really good because it's a great way and space-effective way to exercise at home. And with a new Peloton rower potentially here soon, that interest in rowing could continue to grow and grow and grow, with tons of new people trying out rowing for the first time at their home without any coaching. But unlike the bike, rowing is very different. It takes a lot of technique and practice, and it's not very easy to pick up quickly. And given the current tech out there, there's nothing that really gives a great job of analyzing your form and giving you the cues that you need to improve. But with the connected fitness clothing tech or this computer vision on the screen, which can generate, a 3D model of you, it'll be able to detect your form and give you cues in real time. Something that I think is going to be badly needed if rowing is going to continue to grow in popularity. Now, for example number 2, let's talk about the idea of using this technology at in-person fitness or yoga studios. Now, this is something that I heard the CEO of Asensei, Stephen Webster, talk about at a recent health and fitness summit just the other month. Now, what a lot of studios and gyms are going to be trying to implement is an omni-channel fitness program, meaning it's a combination of both in-person training and at-home training. So the idea is this: you find a fitness program that you want to try and you sign up for it online. But before you even ever go to that class, you're first going to take an online assessment so that you learn a little bit more about the program and the movements that you'll be doing. That way, you're a lot less intimidated for your first day and things are going to go a lot smoother. But this orientation isn't just an orientation for you, because it's also going to be able to analyze you and your movement patterns, your limitations, and what you're going to need from the coach in order to get the best experience possible. But it doesn't end there. And this next part I'm keenly aware of as somebody who's owned a fitness studio for over 10 years, but the industry is basically moving to bigger and bigger class sizes just because of the continually rising cost it takes to make these classes work. But it also means with bigger classes that you'll tend to get less individual attention. That is unless you have help from an AI supported super coach, because a fitness or yoga studio that has this camera tech that's going to be able to analyze every single person's movement in that class is also going to be able to tell that coach exactly who needs the most help at any one point. So now your regular coach who does a great job moving around the class, teaching movements, motivating you, now turns into a super coach who can have a pretty good understanding about what everybody is doing at every single moment of that class. And then when you leave that class and you go home, it's still not done, because you're going to be able to get an analysis of that class with your results. And because everything can be so personalized, you'll also have optional workouts or exercises that you can do at home to better accomplish whatever your goals are, or to help improve any mobility limitations or other limitations that you may have. Now, for example number 3, I want to discuss how this could be used for athletic development. So let's say you're a basketball player, but really this example could be used for any sport. In order to be the best player you can possibly be, there are 2 things you're probably going to do. You're going to go to practice and play with your team and get coached, and you're going to do stuff on your own to develop your own skill set, usually repetitions of movements like dribbling or shooting over and over again to perfect them. The players who are best typically practice the most, but it's not just enough to do rep after rep after rep. As all athletes and coaches know, it's the quality of those reps that really matter. So imagine instead of just practicing alone and trying to improve rep after rep, without any real input. Now having the tech that can detect the small minutia of the movements that really matter in perfecting your form, so that you know exactly why you missed that shot or exactly what's going wrong, so you can continue to perfect it every time you practice, whether or not you have a coach. And that's just an example of you practicing alone, but that's not to say this tech couldn't be incorporated into group practices as well. Because again, as any coach or athlete knows, when you are in a group practice, depending on how many coaches there are to athletes, while you do get feedback from other coaches, you're not going to get that feedback all of the time after every rep or every set or every play. And so if you have that ability to get that real-time feedback every single time, it is unbelievable how much that could improve somebody's skill over time, especially when you consider how many thousands upon thousands of repetitions it takes for somebody to become good. If each of those repetitions have real-time feedback attached to them, the sky is really the limit. And so I could talk about this stuff all day long, but again, I want to hear your thoughts, so please post in the comments below, and make sure to check out one of these two other videos, which include the 2022 Best Connected Fitness Bikes and my review of the new digitally adjusted dumbbells by Nordic Track. Thank you so much, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.